The moment you open up your heart to love, you open up yourself to pain. And pain, it will hit you painfully until you heal. Until you know divine love, it is real. Love will crack open your rib cages, unleashing a powerful force that causes you to slow down and breathe. As weapons, they will form, but they will never prosper. Delayed but never denied. Every experience is a blessing in disguise. As what is real cannot be threatened. So, dare to dream. Give yourself something to believe, as an object in motion will stay in motion. Last name Gill, I was born to float in troubled oceans. What is understood don't need to be spoken yet. There are so many words unspoken.
Zakiya Gill, spoken word artist and cultural ambassador, joins us this morning on the Now Morning Show to continue to help us understand love, war, and strength. Good morning and welcome.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Gorgeous visuals.
Thank you very much.
Must have been from the heart and a labor of love with a number of persons, right?
Yes, it was. So it was a creative concept by Diane Taylor, Kimmy Stout Robinson, and myself. It was directed by David Shepard and Kimmy Stout Robinson. The audio was recorded by David Shepard. Sir Ian Davis, he did the camera work for me.
Quite the team.
Quite the team. My doggy was in the video.
And as a dog mom, I know how important that is.
I was like, it was imperative that Castro was there.
Castro was there. But this was just part of things, because we are talking about an upcoming event, actually, which will encompass, of course, spoken word, performances, and so much more. Tell me more about Unspoken, Love, War, and Strength.
Unspoken, Love, War, and Strength. It's my very first spoken word production, and the reason why I call it a production as opposed to a concert, because it is a creative collaborative effort. Kimmy is the creative director, so it was an idea that we had, well, I had, and I bounced it with her, and she was like, yeah, we can do this. But we also have jazz. We have Miss Vonnet Bickford in the mix. We have Annalyn Prime, because she is the future, and I'm a huge, big fan.
I love that. She is the future.
Yeah. David Williams, who did the vocals for the production video that we just played. We have Dean Williams, guitarist, master drummer Xavier Phillips. We have Dijon Kane, the pan guy, and then my really good friend Romero Shorts, Gory. So it's not like an open mic vibe, which I have absolutely no problem with, because that's what I came from. It's not like, oh, bring into the stage, we have Zakiya Gill. Oh, we also have the Black Box Crew. My bad. Sorry, apologies. Spoken word is the main tool, because that's what I do. And it's supported by, because like, for example, Dijon Kane and I, who is the panist, we will be performing alongside. So it's really just a fusion of spoken word and dance and jazz and music and drumming.
A dynamic expression.
It's really beautiful.
We get ready for that on the 20th of April, yes?
Yes, it is.
Happening at Queen's Hall at 6 p.m. Which means it's going to be a lengthy show, because there's a lot to pack in there. Yeah.
Well, we time it is like an hour and 15 minutes. The reason being is, I within myself, I have so much material. I have so much pieces that it had to be broken up for it to make sense, because I believe in storyline. Things have to make sense to me in everything that I do. So there is the love segment. Those are the softer side of Zakiya that most people don't know exists.
Because that's true. I met Grio, so that's true.
Haven't we all met Grio?
We have all met Grio, and you know what? We love Grio. So I guess that will be the war part when we meet Grio again.
Yes,
I know.
War is definitely Grio. And Strength is, I believe, is a combination of Zakiya and Grio. So you'll see You know, sometimes I feel a little weird talking about the split personalities, but it really definitely is.
Think of it as a dynamic, not a split personality, just a dynamic.
Yeah.
Because when we had conversations previously from the Poetry Slam composition, one of the things that you were very emphatic about was that female empowerment is very much a part of who you are. Another personality, if you will. But I imagine that that has a lot to do with why it is separated as love, war, and strength, because it's something we all encompass.
Yes.
So don't feel bad about it.
And it's also important to note, I don't want to mention the names, but I will also be honoring 4 cultural icons, women, that have really and truly paved the way and really stood the test of time. I can give the categories.
Sure.
Calypso, soca, pan, and dance.
Okay. All-encompassing again.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not surprised at all because, like you said, this is your first endeavor of this sort. But you have other projects that I do want to get a little insight on, namely the Project Elevation, which again, specifically is towards women empowerment. And this year, Brady told me that it's crossing waters.
Yes. So Project Elevation was my baby that I did last year during the pandemic because I had so much time. Usually I'm just always on the go.
Right.
But because of the pandemic, of course, all creatives, we were forced to slow right down. So I had time to do a workshop that used spoken word as a tool to educate not just young ladies but also young men, because men is very much a part of the discussion. We cannot leave them out. To highlight and educate gender-based violence. I did it Mayaro, Guaya, that's where I'm from originally, because I really believe in paying homage. Yeah, I had to do it home first. There's no way we could have gotten away from that. And then the response from Tobago was just overwhelming. It's like
going Tobago.
So it was like while we were doing the media promotion, it's like, so Tobago, and we kept getting calls Tobago. I was like, you know what? The universe is speaking. And this year we are doing Project Elevation in Tobago. That's in the July-August period. So after Unspoken, I go right into Project Elevation planning.
Sounds good. You book your tickets already because you know what I'm going to be.
Right.
I would say I'd come across, but I know those tickets are hard to come by.
No, it is. It's like, it's easier to travel abroad and
than to
the
Tobago,
islands than to go to Tobago.
But speaking of tickets for the event on the 20th, we can get them at the Queen's Hall box office.
Yes, you can. Strictly Queen's Hall box office. You can also use their online booking system. Once you book the ticket, you have 24 hours to pay, but you can collect anytime, even at the day of the show and the event. It's not like, oh, I have 24 hours to collect the ticket. It's $275, and
we hope to see you soon. Because this project, like you said, is the precursor to a bunch of others that we're going to see from you for the rest of the year. So beyond this particular event, how do we get in touch with you? How can we find you?
Social media, Griot Zaki on Instagram.
Right.
Facebook, it is Zakiya Gill. You can, for bookings, zakiyabookings@gmail.com.
Alrighty. I would have you do a piece to send us off, but I'll let you keep the vocals and the secrets for the actual concert happening on the 30th of April, guys. It's the perfect way to wrap up the month and head into your vacation mood the rest of the year. However you want to look at it, it's all about love, war, and strength. Zakiya Gill is giving us Unspoken at the Queen's Hall on April 30th. But
20th.
Sorry, 20th. We give you a break and come back with more. Raucous is up next, so you want to know what he's chatting about? Well, that road safety rules that we were talking about earlier and much more. Stick around, guys.
I see evil from afar.